Okay, so
Can you hear anything on it, Aceway?
Well, I was going to, and now it's buffering.
Because my levels are
Sick.
reading it.
I can hear myself. Well, I could hear myself, and now I'm just constantly buffering, and now my computer's dying. I think my SSD might be dying because it has been doing this a lot recently on startup. My shit just breaks. I had to refresh Twitch. Of course, it gives me an ad. Sick.
something wrong with the stream.
Yeah, apparently the voices aren't going through.
Probably
Hello?
the third time this has happened.
I can hear myself. I have an echo, so that's not.
Okay, no, I can hear all my voices. So Toby, it's on your side. Like everything's coming through.
Apparently, I'm the loudest one.
Damn,
Yay.
Toby.
It's
Everyone
just,
get closer to your mics, you plebs.
Yeah, it's like everybody sounds so fine for me, so I don't know. And even on my phone test there just now, like it all sounds leveled. I honestly think something is wrong with Toby's sound because she's always having issues with watching my stream with it. I don't know.
Turn your master volume up, Toby, please.
Yeah, like go into your volume mixer or something, and like turn your browser up maybe.
If I can hear myself and I have Twitch always at half
Yeah,
volume,
like, I
and
feel like the
can hear
music's
myself.
bumping pretty
Yeah.
loud, and I can hear all the voices too.
Yeah, I think we should continue with this.
I'm gonna just give Doxy a cool mute on my side just in case.
So yeah,
You
they
know, I've
should be really careful this node because according to Ethan's images that he posted, a hacker can hack a node from the outside, even if it's all ages. Like, they
Well,
gotta be
yeah,
really careful.
I don't know. It's it was weird. There's too many like weird things for it just to be a bug. Because at first I thought it might be a bug, like a visual bug that that yellow was a hacker, and like it just gave me the wrong information about my hacker partner. But then node 5, the game like started to break down. Like it wouldn't let me prop, and then it would just randomly change props like across the map. I would be propping into the next prop, and it wouldn't let me control my props. Everyone insta declined, and everyone accepted. It was someone was like taking over the game. I swear.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it's possible.
I've definitely seen bugs like that, but different, to where it's like,
No,
I don't know, where the hackers are bugged, where there's like 2 or 3.
It was too many bugs in a row for it to be like, for it not to be a hacker. I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, Harry gets hammer.
Alright, there's a prediction. Very confusing this time. To really throw you guys for a loop. Will hackers lose? That's the prediction.
Yeah, my prediction is that hackers lose, to be honest. I'm on stream, so I'm not voting.
Ooh, node 1 hack.
Oh, it's
Let's
happened.
Get it. I didn't really pay attention. They didn't really pass much, did they? That was pretty clean and
Yeah.
fast.
There's at least one pass, I would say.
Okay. Was that Harry
So I guess-
Hammer or Jen Hammer? I totally
It
didn't.
was Harry Hammer.
Okay.
Harry probably made a mistake there because in the beginning he proposed Jen and then he switches to Kelly when he finally gets Hammer. I don't know what's up with that. I haven't been paying attention.
Well, this game might be finished in half an hour, so I can actually go and watch the start of the game. Hacker 3-0 sweep.
That would be interesting. I don't think that's happened yet in this tournament.
That's because no one
I,
has
I think
the
this is
Node
the
hack
I think this is the
Node 1.
first Node 1 hack in this tournament, isn't it? Do you guys
Apart
did any of the games that I missed? Did they have N1 hacks? I don't think
no,
they did.
every node. I thought
I think
doesn't
every
the,
node has been green so far. Node 1.
even the leader game was 2 agents, so that didn't
Yeah.
get hacked either. Well,
Well, there you go. Tournament history, for this one at least. You know, took
new month,
eight,
new
eight
plays.
games
Mhm.
before one of the tourney goers finally did it. I don't count the leader game as one of those games because those guys don't play with these guys.
Oh, another level.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
what
Alex
were we
is-
talking
Alex is subbing?
about?
Oh, I was just talking about how this was the first hack to Node 1.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
tournament.
yeah. Do you think hacked it?
No idea yet. I've not been able to pay attention too much.
Yeah, I agree.
Could be Harry, could be Jen. I really don't know at this point.
I mean, we know Harry's an agent, so it can't be him. So, like, our logical conclusion is Kelly was in Node 1, right?
No, it was Harry Jen.
Really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I saw Harry Kelly, and then he proposed that.
No, he must have switched last second to Jen.
Well, at first Kelly was saying, "Does anyone think Node 1 could be double?" And then Jen says, "I think Node 1 could be double," so I'm kind of confused. I don't know what's going on.
This is a good game of MINDNIGHT. Not even the fucking commentators know what's going on.
Because
I
we're not
don't like
Europeans.
Anna because of how he's talking. Donnie. Anna's a girl. Oh, Donnie corrected himself. Anna became female.
Yeah, this may have been not very good Dota 1 hack for the hackers this game, if I'm being honest. By the way I'm seeing things here, it doesn't look great.
Jen hacker who shoots an N1 backwards taping. I feel like we missed a lot of good stuff in Node 1 there.
I think the backwards typing was her typing Asian backwards.
Oh, the classic.
I wonder if they're going to do this. They're going to do the thing now where Anna, Donnie, and Kelly discuss amongst themselves who they want to have hand. Because there are 2 agents between them, at least.
Well, both people in Node 1 assume that Donnie is the definite agent, so...
Donnie confirmed agent.
So far,
Excited.
people aren't liking Anna, so... And I don't think anyone really likes Kelly either, so Donnie probably gets Hammer, depending on what these people's opinions are at the moment.
Surely that means that Kelly would get it, right?
Kelly wants
So
Anti.
if Donnie is the preferred candidate for both people in Node 1, and Anna is the least preferred candidate.
It's just
for both
agreeing
people.
with everything, dude.
Therefore, Kelly is the one who should get it. And then Kelly will put Donnie and someone from Node 1.
You say Jen doesn't like Kelly?
Do you think that they're gonna go for Anti here? Because both Harry and Jen are saying Donnie agent.
I mean, it would make sense if Kelly had Hammer.
Well, what's Donnie saying? Exactly.
Not much yet, but
Well, Donnie doesn't like Hannah, so this is the.
yeah, he was talking.
Yeah, I stayed up for this shit.
You woke up for this shit.
Harry, Donnie.
The thing is funny because both Harry and Jen are doing the same exact props here. Harry said, "I'll take Donnie Anna or Donnie Kelly." Jen's saying the exact same thing.
Nah. Thing is, Harry went for Donnie as agent first, and then Jen kind of like latched on to Donnie being his main agent.
So by that logic, if Donna and Anna don't like each other, then therefore they should both like Kelly. So Kelly should have Hannah.
But shouldn't Donnie have Hammer if both Node 1 likes Donnie?
Well, no, because
Why?
both of
How
them
would
like it.
Donnie be the partner if both of them like it? He couldn't
What's the
be.
point?
He
Why
literally
would
couldn't
both of them
be.
like the same person?
Because he's an agent. That's how they just confirmed him an agent. Like that's a common theme after hack nodes.
So if he doesn't like Anna, so he doesn't put Anna in, so therefore he's always putting Kelly in, because no one is hacked. Then he's the agent for both people. So surely he has no objection to having Kelly have Hamilton.
He'd rather have it, but yeah, you're also right. But he wouldn't want Kelly to have it over himself. And Jen and Harry don't want Kelly to have it. They want Donnie to have it, if anything. So that's 3 people for Donnie.
Exactly. So
That's
if
3 people
if
for
they're-
Donnie.
if they're already resigning to him, then why doesn't he not just resign to Kelly if he doesn't like him?
Why resign to somebody else when you're getting the hammer? You should want it yourself.
Well,
Should
Anna-
Donnie
Anna won't
really
give him
be
Hammer.
asking that?
unless Anna is, unless Anna and Donnie make up, and then in which case Anna can leave Donnie Hammer. But unless Anna likes Donnie, Donnie never gets Hammer.
I think the real question we should be asking is this node gonna be a threesome with 1 male and 2 females, or a threesome with 3 females? Or with 2 males and 1 female? Because we got a lot of combos going.
I think the problem they have is that Anti won't help them now because both of Node 1's use Donnie as an agent.
Fuck.
Looks like Donnie and Anna are sharing wavelengths. Harry with the fucking game talk. I'm better if I'm being asked questions, Kelly says.
Yeah, man, that's my strat. Someone's been learning from me. The one stream I did, where I just stayed silent for 5 minutes on Node 2 because the other 4 people were talking about themselves.
So that means eventually Kelly will be confirmed agent.
Oh, I just pushed some random. I was just pushing stuff. I was just picking up and just kind of pushing and seeing what fell out. That's how everyone kind of assumed that I was agent because I wouldn't do this.
I think
I mean, I
Kelly
would
will
do
be
that.
fine.
So now Kelly's gone off, Anna's back in, and you're picking one from Node 1.
This is literally what I'm gonna do in the fucking tour. I'm just gonna do the same thing I do in the script.
I mean, honestly, it works for you there, so it'll work for you in the game.
Is it just me? Is it just really underwhelming if Kelly is the other hacker? way this node has gone, with it still being 0 of 5, and Kelly's lost out to Anna, like within 5 minutes, that
I could really see Node 2 being in a Gen Donnie with the way chat's going. And then,
So,
and
Kelly-
then everything's just lost at that point.
Yeah. Kelly says she's not hard on Node 1 being double, but she hasn't given any other pairs, really. It's kind of sus. Because if you don't have a hard on for like a pair, like Node 1 being both hackers, then you gotta have another pair if Node 1 isn't double. It ain't good for Kelly here.
I do like how Harry's proposing, you know, stopping the pass game. But it's super risky because he's leaving it on Jen, who would have hacked Node 1.
no, but it changes a bit. It's more likely you get sus for this in quick play, but you know it's going to pass around at least twice. I mean, it doesn't even matter until you get to 2 of 5, because then it really boils down to you actually it's going to get hammered. So it's actually just progressing the game. So the only problem that you run into is that if Donnie is the agent to both the people in Node 1, and then he unwittingly props a double for Node 2.
Looks like Anna's doing a bit better now.
So what's seemingly double? Jen Kelly, Kelly Harry.
Donnie's considering that prop now, he says. Seems like Harry's winning Node 2 over Jen.
Yeah, Jen has been pretty bad in this node.
So if you believe you like Harry over Jen, then you prop anti, and then go with Harry Node 3 for Donnie. Kelly,
Anna's
how would you
easy.
say that?
Fuck? What the fuck?
Why would you say that?
Yeah, that means that he either thinks Donnie's a hacker over Anna, or he thinks Node 1's double, which is honestly preposterous in my opinion. What the fuck?
The only problem with that is it doesn't go away unless you prop anti for Node 2.
I wonder who Jiller is.
I really don't.
Hmm.
Donnie's playing a fidgety agent game where if he's completely ruled out anti because he says he likes Harry over Jen, so why would you not just go anti and then take Harry Node 3?
Jen's on board with what I think Node 2 would probably be.
I
But I mean, it's not gonna happen. I think Harry's making it in over Jen. Seems like
Nobody likes
bottom left
Kelly.
might be the prop. Harry and Adani seems to be agreeing on it.
Are Jen and Kelly really a pair, though? Hmm.
What would be really sick is if Donnie is the partner.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because an agent has resigned to them very early in
Yeah.
Note 2, which is just stupid.
You could say Donnie's like fourth agent or something.
It's massively stupid how both of them is like, oh, Node 1 got hacked. Oh, I see Donnie as agent. And they both say it, like, one after the other. It's like, oh, okay.
Like, even if they didn't have whatever reasoning they had in Node 1 or after Node 1, Donnie's like, they're definitely gonna find out Donnie's agent, They're gonna think he's agent because, he's acting as agent here. He's the best one here, so.
Everybody's sheeping up in here.
I'm actually having trouble on trying to figure out who's who in this game. It's kind of. People are hiding themselves.
I think Kelly is Jeffrey. I think Anna is Alex. And I think Jen might be Cass. I honestly
Yeah,
don't
Jen
even know who
could
that
be.
leaves as Donnie, but who's Gellert? Gellert's playing, yeah.
From moment to moment. Thank you.
Gellert B. Kelly, though.
And now,
Cass is Jen, and Anna would probably be
Oh, we're getting a note in.
Alex.
Are you just slowly repeating what I just said? Or is that the truth? Because I didn't really pay attention to what you said, but I heard like you saying Jen is Cass, Anna is Alex.
Oh,
Is that true?
I didn't check. No, I don't know if it's true.
I've got a special variant of want with 2 A's. Want.
What I was saying was, if Jen's actually Cass, Anna would probably be Alex.
Doxy's certainly aggro enough to hack me.
Donnie is.
Chamber time.
So what this boils down to, either this is agents or this is double. Otherwise you're just losing to Harry Kelly, which is... Well, you're losing to Harry Jen. If you're losing to Harry Jen, then you really should have done anti.
Couldn't it also be Harry Kelly though? Why is that ruled out? How is this
now
only
you've
agents or a
Yeah, but
double?
now you've committed. You've
That
committed to this. So
I'm not
if
so
you
much of
you
a-
now resign to
of
losing
a-
to Harry
technical
Harry Kelly,
player myself.
because by what they've kind of what they've done is they've put this.
Kelly with the
that much of a
refusal.
Intellectual player as some other musicians. My what I do is express.
please no proto. There we go. Well, that. Oh, I think
He's
we might have
literally-
a hacker point of view.
Wait, who had hammer?
That was Donnie's hammer right there.
Oh, okay. I was,
Donnie took
that
Harry's. Donnie
I was
took
kinda
Harry's
confused
prop, but
for
Anna
a
was on board
second.
with it, and Donnie was on board with it. So
I think Doxy might have slightly let the cat out of the bag there.
how
Please
so?
no proto. Yeah, did you not hear him screaming,
Kane,
please no
didn't you
proto,
mute
please no
him?
proto, please no proto?
I literally have him
No.
muted. What do you mean?
A soy. The
Oh.
fuck?
You should mute the gamer. Like that's why I mentioned
No.
earlier that I'm muting him just in case anything gets said.
It's
from him.
much more fun. I mean, I knew he was either that was agents or that was double, and it's double. So, I mean, I told you this before it went through, so I know
Wait,
it's double now.
but like you think it's a double, but how do you know? It might not be.
Because they
Node
boiled
1
down
can still
to
be
it.
a double, and Kelly can still be the partner.
No,
Why not?
the way that worked out with Donnie having hammer for being agent so early in Node 2 was that either that was going through or right side was going through.
Oh, right side was never going through. Jen was never getting prop there.
Exactly.
Jen lost the battle.
Which is why that made that so obviously either agents or double. If Jen loses the battle, Jen gets saddled
one
with
single
Kelly.
hack. I still missing that. Like, it's still possible to just have one hacker in that node.
How would Harry ever be saddled with Kelly?
Kelly's confirmed in Harry's POV now. What do you mean?
Exactly. He hasn't said that yet.
He did. He said, well, I'm not
Did
going to
he?
be mad at Kelly for refusing hammer because he's agent. So, like, I
Kelly
know,
is
like,
not
he
an
didn't
agent.
write it out, but nobody in these tournaments ever just write it out like you're supposed to. They just slyly put it in their words. See, even Harry agrees it could be him and Kelly. It's the perfect thing when you're a hacker. Like, if Harry's a hacker in this, and then he confirms his partner, it's fucking beautiful.
His node 3 is very simple. It's literally this.
I'm silent doesn't follow up.
Someone's actually throwing this game right now. I think. Probably not real late, but
Wait, Donnie, what is Donnie on? Anna's literally saying Kelly's hacker. That means Node 1 is not a double at Anna's agenda here. Like, Donnie, come on. Donnie's kind of slipping up.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Donnie's getting bullied. It kind of feels bad watching it.
Well, I mean, when you slip up like that, what do you expect?
Oh, this game's all but over. This game either ends here or it ends at 4. It doesn't get to no 5. Tony still wants Harry. See, this is the problem. Yeah, this is why, if you're so intent on taking Harry, why not just take him Node 3? You go anti, and then you get rid of Node 1 double.
Jen, Kelly, Anna.
yeah, I feel like Donnie has to like. If he doesn't pick Carrie Node 3, I'm pretty sure he has to pick Kelly.
You can't pick Kelly.
Right? Why can't he pick Kelly?
Because Anna flat out refuses to believe Kelly is an agent.
Okay, so
But
So Anna wants
okay,
Jen.
but what about this? Nobody like see that's bad for Anna right there. That would make me think Anna's hacker because Kelly literally refused N2 and it was hacked. Kelly wasn't in there.
Like Donnie doesn't.
Like a hacker's not going to
Kelly's
refuse
agent,
that when
but
they're not
Kelly
in there.
Has to be an agent.
Kelly has to be an
If
agent.
if he believes Harry's agent, then Kelly also has to be agent, so he picks Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly has to be #1 agent for
Like I don't know
almost
what you're
everybody
getting
here.
at, Soy.
This is the whole problem they ran into with that note too.
Well, sure, I guess, but like, yeah, everybody should be picking Kelly because of his refusal, though, alone. Her
Like, what the
refusal
fuck?
alone. Kelly pushing it through.
Of course, Kelly can push it through. Kelly refuses hammer and then tries to push that through. It's so just.
A ternary game. This is a ternary game.
Tornery.
I like the plays from Harry.
Look at this, admonishing an agent. Wow.
You're a confirmed agent, my POV, and you're acting like a little shitter. Step up.
So, refusing hammer as an agent is a game throw.
Technically, yeah, that is a game throw, but in that situation, because Kelly was left out of the node, nobody else is gonna refuse. Hackers are getting the hack node, they're not refusing, so like, it's not a game throw really there. It's just a spite refusal. And that should show everybody that Kelly's an agent, straight up. Because the node was hacked, Kelly wasn't in it, Kelly refused. A hacker's not gonna be out of node
True.
refusing when their partner's hacking. That's too big brain to go on. So write that down in your notebook, Lex.
Tournament rules.
Write that down in your notebook. That's some good advice right
Kind of
there.
Alright.
Saying if you're a hacker and you're not in the node 2 and you know it's gonna get hacked, refuse that.
Well, this
Like an
game's
agent.
over because the hackers are splitting. The hackers are clearly Harry and Anna.
I know
Anna's,
that.
Anna's splitting to Jen, and Harry's splitting to Kelly because Kelly's his confirmed agent. So.
Just on tournament rules. I just mean like, is he gonna get a warning or is that like
Oh, no.
just a,
That's
Okay.
that's nothing for. Yeah, you can't.
The way they went about it was just a wrong note too.
Oh, I mean that's how it goes when you sheep them, right?
Yeah, exactly. They just got Donnie got sheeped into picking between Kelly Jen and Anna Harry. Donnie got pushed into making a 50-50 play where he just didn't guess the correct 50-50. And now Kelly's acting out.
Oh, now Harry's hacker to Anna for some reason. Why?
Because Anna can call him a hacker because she's the other hacker.
Like he hasn't shown anything other than him, Kelly. Like
But he
what's Anna
can't
on?
because Kelly's just his confirmed
But
agent.
like Anna's trying to say that Harry never called Anna, Kelly agent, but like he's literally doing that and propping Kelly.
No. Donnie's the swing vote, but he proposed no 2, which is heck, so he doesn't get no 3 hammer. And like he's the only one who can save this game.
Why is everybody pressuring Donnie now?
Because Donnie's the swing vote.
Donnie Bass to Harry, I'm done. They're crumbling.
Wait, Note 4 is going to be Anna Kelly Jen.
Wait, does Kelly think no 2 stuff?
No, Kelly
Kelly
thinks it's
Harry's
Donnie
a hacker.
Harry. Yeah. Kelly
Oh,
thinks
okay.
Donnie Harry's the combo.
Kelly wants Jen, Harry wants Kelly, Anna wants Jen,
Jen, Anna,
and
Kelly.
Kelly's
they
willing
all
to
want
push
each
Anna
other.
Jen through.
Yeah.
I bet Kelly thinks that because Anna tried to sheep Harry at the beginning, or like no two and shit.
I really think Harry should have propped there. Just make him seem that him and Donnie are partners.
No, because Kelly said that she wants to go with Jen, and we know that's wrong. So that's the only reason he doesn't leave it on Donnie, because Kelly's propping right from the through. I mean, Kelly won't prop right on node 4, but node 3 she's propping right. It's already GG. Donnie's not getting in node 4 with Jen and Kelly.
Oh, is Jen gonna ask Kelly to push it through early? Kelly's already pushed it through once, Jen.
Yeah, all it takes is Harry just to flip his vote, Anna to accept. Anna's playing like, oh, I'm not sure about this one.
So
If Kelly was like ridiculously OP, she would just prop Anna, Jen, and try and push
I
it
think
through.
Jen proposes here. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Jen has to propose.
Oh.
Jen told Anna to propose, so Jen's
Yeah,
leaving it
because
on
then
Anna.
it ends up on Kelly. Kelly has a
Well,
choice.
Donnie's
Either puts
passing,
herself
that way
in
it
Jen
ends
or
on
she
Jen.
pushes.
That's what Jen's saying. Because Jen knows Donnie's passing again. So if Anna props, Jen gets hammered. Because Kelly likes Jen. Kelly wants this. That's all Jen wants? What? Just say no. Okay, I like you now.
Harry is not agent to anyone now. It's like,
Well, I mean, if he's a hacker, he got 2 hack nodes, like, he did his job.
he has done his job. He's confirmed Kelly, who everyone sort of likes now. Surely if you're seeing that, then you know that if Harry has sheeped Anna and Donnie, that means that Kelly Jen is probably green, right? It's probably clear. That's the reason. He's given up. Oh, if Kelly goes with Anna, that's awful.
See, like I said, Jen knew Donnie would pass.
And Jen's going with Anna.
Jen should wildcard. If Jen gets hammered, should go Jen Donnie. Because it seems like Jen knows Donnie's an agent at this point. Like, being like, Donnie, you need to like pick your shit up here.
Well, then, do you really want to leave? If you, Jen, do you really want to leave yourself bloody what's his face between Anna and Kelly? Why is Doxy accepting that?
Because he's saying that he's over it. He's just he can't win, so he's just accepting anything. That's his play now.
No, so he's outed himself.
Well,
So basically, he's pinning all of his hopes on Anna.
I mean, like he hasn't really tried to out himself, but he's just trying to act like he's just the done thing. He knows that his prop's not going through. There's nothing he can literally do as an agent. So like, yeah, like people want something from him, but all he's got is that he knows Kelly's an agent, and then he has a 50-50 between Anna and Donnie. That like he doesn't need to do much this round.
So he
I don't think he should ref this. I think that he should be consistent.
Jen's going. Jen's
No,
either
this
going
isn't-
with Anna or Donnie. You
I mean,
can't put this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe because he did.
Right,
last
the only way
time,
he
but-
puts this through is if he hopes that he knows Kelly's an agent, so he has to try and push Jen has any kind of game sense, she goes with Kelly.
That's so fucking scum, Jen says.
What's Jen's agent? Why would you go with Anna? Kelly's the better
And
choice, like
after hacker
1000% of the
GG.
time.
No, Donnie is the best choice in Jen's POV.
Kelly's the best choice.
Like, Jen
If Harry
literally
had
was
shoot-
like, Donnie, like, pick up your game, you're an agent, right? And, like, he did, and he's not getting in a prop? What? What? What the fuck? They know that it's Doxy now. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, what a lad! Alright, let's unmute this mother.
God,
oh my
that was.
God, Doxy.
How? How can you be that
Doxy,
bad?
you're insane, Doxy.
How?
Oh my god.
That was so disgusting. I love it.
How?
That's how you get him. That's how you get him. That's how you get him. You get your 2 hack nodes. You don't worry about anything. You have a confirmed agent. Nobody cares. They all want
Predicted
hackers.
all the players.
How?
I had Donnie and Kelly switched, but that's because both of them are kind of the same to me. Doxy, that. Talk to us. Give us something. Oh my god, that is so true. Alex was like, my win condition is to sheep cast, which isn't really the true, but like the meme that came out of that. That's so fucking good.
That no 2 was so painful. That was either all agents or a double. Oh, it's like, oh, it's so clearly a double. Once it hacks, it's a double. What are they doing?
Hello.
Oh, you missed all the fun.
Just joined right when it ends. Typical timing.
Hey, you missed a really good game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a proper game.
Yeah.
You know,
First
Flawless
hacked
hacker
node
game.
1 of the tournament thus far. Let's get it.
all right. Okay,
I can't
so
believe you sheep everybody for node 2. That was wild.
I loved it. Loved it.
That was just so ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Jen was just kind of like, honestly, I wasn't trying at all to
What
get
was
out of that.
like? This was really rough. It was rough to. Man, when I
They
heard
were
he
so
was,
they
when
were
I
so
heard
nice.
Kelly
You
was
got
when I heard
Yeah,
Kelly
you-
was updating the game, I was like, please, not on my team. Not on my team.
that was
Oh.
great. You set up node 2, so either be all agents or a double. And you got a double.
Congrats, Ethan, on winning your coins back. Losing nothing.
How did they not see that if you give yourself up node 3, that Jen and Kelly is the correct prop for node 3?
Hello,
Why
Alex.
did they
Well
not do
played.
Very well played.
It's pretty good.
That was an interesting game.
I mean, that node 2 was set up perfectly by
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah. No, yeah. That note 2 was like exactly what we needed. Basically.
That node
And
2
then-
was either all agents or a double.
And then two agents just died literally.
Team, are you
Donnie
on,
could have never
Alex?
died.
I'm getting you 5 stars for getting a note 3.
Hey, thank you.
That's
Well, the
amazing.
the Penguins
yeah,
in my
I'm giving you
man.
5 stars too,
It's
my guy.
amazing.
What is
That was
Penguins?
great.
I don't know who that is.
That's John's
who's leading
team.
that?
Captain
John,
is
okay.
John. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And I'm giving. Who's Gellert? Which team is that?
Is that Obama?
Mystics?
Gellert was-
From
Gellert was
Mystic.
Dominic.
Puberty's
Mystic.
team.
No,
Uh,
not Dominic. Gellert was
2
Dominic.
stars for
That was
updating the game on the day of a tournament game.
Yeah, I believe Gellert is Obamacare, Pibbert's team.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm taking a look now, and
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
screenshot in
right. I,
front of the
I said he was on Obamacare.
Poor. Why you have to do that to poor Donnie, man? You give him a 50-50 choice node 2 and he picks the double over the agent.
Everybody bullied Donnie that game. It was kind of gross.
Yeah,
I
that was
loved it.
rough.
We
Right.
bullied Kelly most of the game, and then mostly we bullied Donnie.
Is this it? Can't see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool.
Well, at least Kelly got it partially right, and Kelly was the only one.
Yeah.
But they got ostracized for that during Node 2, so they got left out.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I still just don't see why Jen doesn't take Donnie for Node 3. Like he
no, I
was
don't
saying
either.
Donnie, like, you're an agent,
Donnie,
pick up
Donnie
your
just did
game.
nothing Node 3, and I think that was why. But I also, yeah, it was just an odd game.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Node 2 being a double really fucked with agents.
It was obvious. As soon as
Okay.
Node 2 gets hacked, that's either agents or a double. I mean, it was very clear watching it, just from Harry's point of view. Not even knowing what Harry was. If it hacks, it's a double.
I think that so like I came off. I felt like for Donnie, and I tried to come off as strongly as agent as I could by making the read that Donnie had to be agent because there's no way an agent would also type backwards with their hacker partner in the node. You know what I mean?
Well, I was saying that if Donnie is an agent, as said by both people in the hack Node 1, that why would you not go, if you like Harry over Jen, why would you not go anti and then just take Harry for Node 3? I mean, that loses him the game, but at least he has like slightly more inkling that, you know, he can pick one from Node 1 if he's still seen as the agent for Node 3.
Imagine having a 45-minute game though.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty smooth. That might be the fastest tournament game yet.
No, the agent
no,
party one was,
the agent party was faster by like 10 minutes.
agent party was like
This was still
36
faster.
minutes long.
Yeah, just like 30, 35.
What?
Don't you get anything faster than at least a half an hour game? That was rough.
The whole of
Yeah, that was kind of rough. Though,
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to Node 1 because people were telling me that nobody could hear anything in the stream, which was false. You could hear everything in the stream. So I missed all you guys talking back.
Toby.
Wait, okay, so guys, what do you think
Yeah,
of the
what happened was top 2 started talking backwards, and then I didn't want to engage with the meaning for once.
what do you think of that? Everyone talking backwards?
Wait, so like, no, I'm telling you, we missed it. We didn't pay attention to it because
Oh, really?
we were told that my stream wasn't picking up voices, which was a lie. My stream was picking up voices, so we
Oh,
missed all of
yeah.
Node 1 chatter. We barely even
no.
caught who proposed Node 1.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Node 1 was proposed by Harry, and it was top 2 hacked. I'm so glad you hacked that, by the way.
Node 1 or Node 2?
No
Both.
one.
I was
Well,
praying
I'm
you
obviously
knew.
both,
Fuck,
but
I
yeah,
was
I'm very glad you
praying
hacked
you
it
knew. Node 2. I was praying you knew Proto. I was like, please no Proto, please
Oh,
no
yeah.
Proto.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it was your actual 3, how would I not know?
Apparently they had you muted, so I was the only one who heard you shouting that.
Yeah, no, I
I
figured
heard
something might slip, so I muted him right away.
Yeah.
Well, I was as soon that's either agents or a double, and as soon as you start shouting that, it's clearly a double.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really nice play to kind of sheep your other hacker and the agent who you wanted to
Yeah.
hammer to
it
land
was,
on.
it was a great move because
Yeah,
Kelly
it was fantastic.
Kelly just said Node 1 is double at the very beginning of Node 2 and didn't do anything else for the entire node. So it just became so easy to just sheep into bottom left. And then from there, all I had to do was sheep Jan into cracking me over Donnie Node 3, and we won. Although I think we still win Node 4 anyway, because I think Jen
Yeah, Node 4
Jen,
was
Donnie,
guaranteed
and me.
slam dunk
Yeah.
because Kelly didn't.
We
slam
still
dunk.
won, but it, like, yeah. Right.
Cass needed to realize that if Doxy's giving himself up, and you know he's obviously not going to be with Kelly.
I mean,
man.
I'm still,
that
I'm
Node
still
3 that
arguing
Node
for the
3 should've
Donnie,
been out.
man. Like, after Node 1, both people in Node 1's like, Donnie's my agent, like,
Yeah, but
and then you
would've-
drop
you
that,
would've
Yeah.
really
and then you
pissed
drop
off.
that.
Because what happened was Donnie died in Node 3, and so everyone left him.
Yeah.
That was great though, because you split the vote because Doxy obviously wanted Kelly as his confirmed agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You wanted Jen, and Donnie was the swing vote who had proposed the hack node, who Kelly really didn't like for doing that. So
They were just
mean,
like,
as agent,
I mean,
I've
I
never
don't
got
think that game was
that.
winnable at all with Kelly playing the way
No,
you're
it was
playing.
winnable, no, too, but
Mhm.
you sheeped Donnie into making a
Yeah.
50-50 decision between either left side, bottom left was either all agents or a double. The way you manufactured that, because I figured
Yeah,
that if
no,
you're
we both pushed for it so hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I appreciate you, Alex, for
Thank
not
you.
just like immediately like going against me because we're hacker partners, because
No.
that happens
it's-
so often
Dude,
in
yeah,
my
I was
games.
like-
seriously.
Yeah, originally I didn't really know what to prop, so I was just kind of waiting for a while to see what was going to happen, and then I saw you do that, and everyone started sheeping to you, and I was like, well, we're just going to go with it.
Yeah, I was
Alex
just like,
was
you
Alex
can-
was good enough to let you
Alex-
sheep him.
Everyone's sheeping him. If you sheep
Alex
everyone
Alex
in the
let you
bottom,
sheep
I'm
him,
gonna
so it's great.
yes, I was just like, oh, thank God, a hacker partner who's gonna let make it seem like one of us is agent and one of us is hacker. Thank God.
Exactly.
Like,
And then halfway through no 3, he just says, "Oh yeah, he's a hacker."
yeah.
Yeah,
Then everyone else is like,
what
"Yeah, he's a
happened
hacker."
was- no, I
Yeah.
refuse. If I'm agent, I refuse to believe it's not Harry Kelly hackers in that game.
I
I
think
honestly
Jen
refuse.
knew at the end there. I think Jen knew she was probably a hack no because she was like, Harry, you're toxic.
If you're hacker, GG. Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
said you're toxic,
GG,
man.
GG, GG,
He
GG.
said that to you
spam.
because you kept spamming GG.
Yeah.
When Kelly accepted
Kelly
that,
was
no,
willing
no,
to
I was
push
so
that
upset.
through early in 03 as well.
No,
just
because what
that
happened
note.
was pushing the agenda that Kelly's a hacker. Then the obvious assumption is that Anna Jen is hacked, right? So I had to push this like reverse psychology bullshit.
Yeah,
because
as
of
soon as
Kelly's that was
Doxy gives
noticed
himself up towards the end of Node 3, then surely
Well,
Jen should realize that
Jen
Kelly
was
is never
getting
the boss.
hammer for some reason. I don't know why Jen is getting hammer ever in this situation because
Because
for
they
all
were
they
cheating
know, Node 1 could still be double, and Node 1 was hacked,
Well,
so
that's
it's a
what we were
50-50.
saying. Kelly was saying the right thing. It's
Like-
because Kelly was liking
like-
Jen. She was like, I think Jen's an agent. So that's the
And
only
way-
reason
the
you
way
didn't
she
leave
went
Kelly
about
hammer.
it was she set herself up really, really badly in the early game, and it kind of just bit her in the ass.
Yeah, it was
Kelly
hard
had it.
because
Kelly had it right Node 3, but wrong Node 4. so
Kelly
then-
leaving hammer on Jen seemed
Well, Kelly
like
popped
a
me.
bad
Kelly popped me
play.
Node 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly left
Yeah,
hammer
but
with
she
she
Jen.
was
said that-
cool with anyone with you. Like you were
Kelly was
going,
saying that Jen
Kelly
was
won
probably-
that trio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly-
no,
Kelly wanted
was,
that
Kelly
move.
was, yeah.
yeah. God, oh my
You were
God, when
winning
she
this.
accepted out of Node on
That
Oh,
was
Node
the
3,
fucking worst. I
I
hated
was
that.
like, oh my God.
Because
Like,
if we're pushing the agenda, if I'm with Jen and I'm sheeping Jen and I'm pushing the agenda that Kelly's hacker, and Kelly accepts out of node, then surely that means the node is hacked. But I can't say the node is hacked because then it's bottom left again. So I have to push this reverse psychology bullshit.
You was helped that Kelly just didn't see Donnie as being an agent.
damn.
I think
That's
the best
kinda
part was Node 2 when Harry was like, "All right, I want this," and then Nana was like, "Yeah, I like that," and Donnie was like, "Yeah, I want that too." It was just like back to back to back. It was just like, "Oh, okay, so that's
Well, at
that's
first,
Node
at
2.
first Donnie was like, they're punching real hard, and then he just got sheeped by it.
Yeah, like right
Right.
after you ended up being like, I want it, he was like, well, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I kind of didn't
I
want
was- I
this.
was
I wanted
fucking
Harry
before
Kelly,
I-
but now
I
I
did
want
it.
it.
I did it first, and
Yeah.
then I did it first, and then Kelly happened. And then Harry jumped on the train.
How did it happen that Kelly was in from the beginning of Node 2, and then 5 minutes later Kelly was out of Node 2?
Kelly wasn't in any of my crops, Node 2.
yeah.
No,
No,
they
but
were
Kelly,
saying
Kelly was in. Kelly was in
Zine.
with Donnie.
in
at the
Node
very
And Kelly
start.
was better than Anna until Anna started, like doing good, and then was better than Kelly, and Kelly still didn't do anything. So they're like,
Doxy
yeah,
won
we
the
like
battle
Anna
against
now.
Cass in Node 2,
Well,
which
because
is why he got
what
in.
happened was, at the very beginning of Node 2, Kelly just was like, Node 1 is double. And just, like,
Yep.
zeroed
That is
in on it.
true.
And
Yeah.
provided no reasoning or anything. And then at the end of the node, she's still like, Node 1 is double. And
Ah.
then, on literally 4 out of 5, she goes, Jen's looking pretty agent to me. Like, like, hello?
This is what
It's
happens
power.
when you're updating the game on the day of a tournament game that you're supposed to be playing. I don't know.
Kelly-
Just like,
To be fair though, Gellert actually had he had a good basis to want not that node. If Donnie, I don't understand why Donnie just didn't. If he thought you were more agent over Jen, why would he just not just do anti, get rid of N1 double, and then just pick whoever he likes out of Node 3 because he was seen as the agent from both people in Node 2.
I don't I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
I think because Kelly was pushing Anti so hard, it made everybody else not want to push Anti.
Well, I don't see as
No,
Donny,
three,
especially
no,
when
I still
Donny
don't
gets
understand why
like
he's
at the
playing
start of
Node
Node 2, both the people in Hack Node 1 say, "Oh yeah, I think Donny's an agent."
Okay,
Why
here's the
does he
thing
not
though.
just?
Here's the thing though. At the beginning of Node 3, I think it's Jen asks Donny who hacked Node 2, and Donny says Anna, right? And then I start getting angry at Kelly for being a bad agent. And I'm like, if Kelly's agent, then we just lose this game. And Donny agrees with me, right? And so then I'm like, what the fuck? Because now you're saying both of us are hackers. but Top 2 was hacked.
Yeah, Donnie
then-
had a
and
lot
then-
of slip-ups.
And then what he did is I shadowed me and Jen, and he said, so Anna, you think Node 1 is double? And then he shadowed Harry.
Yeah, he did shadow Harry, which was
He
quite.
shadowed Donny Harry, and I was the only one to point it out.
Yeah, Donny Harry there in that situation, especially when he kind of said he likes Harry over Jen. So why not just go anti and then just pick between Harry and Jen for Node 3?
Like, it just... Donny's play early Node 3 was so bad, and then he just died. So...
Well, he was confused because he basically went all in with that Node 2. He got sheeped. He put a double.
Yeah. Well, then what happened? Because what happened was he said I was hacker, then he said Kelly was hacker, then he said Harry was agent, then he said Jen was agent.
Yeah, he was confused.
He's literally just he just goes through everyone, and he doesn't have any decisions.
That's
He
because
literally
he has
just
no
slipping.
definitive fix.
Yeah.
I mean, that
But,
was like
why do
set
you
up
care
perfectly
about
by
left
Dr.
side? Out of Jen Kelly, the 50-50, you have a 50-50. The obvious is that Jen is the agent over Kelly.
By that logic, when Node 3 rolls around, if Jen is getting hammer because Kelly wants Jen to have hammer, then Jen should really pick Kelly. Because Kelly is definitely not, because everyone saw that Doxy as Harry was hacker, he even like basically said it himself.
Yeah. So it's gonna happen. I props, so it's kind of
Kelly is definitely not hacking with Harry in that scenario ever. So I still don't understand. Alright, sure, lose Node 4, but don't lose Node 3 to that, especially when Doxy just kind of says GG a lot. Just go anti. Anti is
The
safe.
end of Node 3 was so funny, dude. I loved it so much.
I don't know why Jen didn't just pick Donnie for Node 3, considering the logic I was giving. You know, Donnie had
That's
to be
exactly what I'm
I felt
saying.
like
Donnie
Ken-
had
Kelly
to
would
be
never-
agent.
Donnie had to
Kelly
be
would have
agent
never
in this
said
game.
that.
The way Kelly was playing, Donnie had to be agent. Like, because in my position, if Harry's the hacker, then it's either Anti or it's Harry Kelly.
Anti was just the better prop, especially when Kelly doesn't like Donnie for proposing Node 2. Then Kelly leaves hammer on Jen. Says Jen's
with the-
probably an agent.
Like
Harry
with the
gives
way,
himself up, and Node 1 isn't double.
with the way Kelly was talking, Node 2 and Node 3, Jen had to be agent, regardless of if they were both agents or not. Jen had to be agent. So Harry had to be hacker, and therefore Donnie had to be agent, and that was literally my entire
Surely you
logic.
just, if you're Jen there, surely you just take Kelly for leaving you hammer. Kelly is not hacking with Harry there in any scenario whatsoever. So
And
then you
then
just
you've
leave
got-
yourself a 50-50 for Node 4.
I mean,
I don't know why you would just commit so hard to losing Node 3.
But like, you at least lose Node 4. Yeah.
Well, geez.
Especially when Harry goes GG, I know, because he knew that Anna was going to be put in Node 3.
Yeah,
And
like,
with
it
that
was great. I loved that so much.
That except should have
Surely if
sent
you're
up
saying
red
that,
flags to
then you
Jen.
should-
The fact
I mean,
that two
Doxy jumped the
people
gun,
accepted Anna
but-
Jen out of Node should have shown that it was not clean.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
The lack of faith in Donnie settled it though for Jen.
yeah. I mean, I don't understand why you just don't give yourself a 50-50 Node 4 if you just take Kelly.
Yeah.
Rather than just committing to losing Node 3, at least give yourself a chance as an agent.